turned just like a baby, and then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brought you back. This is the in'amat, the blessings which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala discusses. The ayat of the Quran continues, in which we get to the next surah, which is Surah Al-Fussilat, which is also known as Surah Hamim Sajda, which is the 41st surah of the Holy Quran, Meccan surah, 54 ayats and 6 ruku'at. There are 7 surahs in the Quran. Of course, there are 29 surah total out of 114, which starts with huruf muqatta'at. Alif, Lam, Mim, Qaf, Noon, Hamim, Tasin. These are 29 surahs which starts with this. But there are only specific 7 surahs which starts with Hamim. They are known as Hawamin Sab'ah. These are known as the 7 Hamim. And some of the ulama even have mentioned that these are the beauty of Quran. Ibn Abbas radiallahu anhu says, for everything there is a beauty. And the beauty of Quran is Hamim. The 7 Hamims have been mentioned in order in Quran. The way they were revealed to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Allama Suyuti rahmatullah alayhi says, same way they have been mentioned in the Quran. And Ibn Abbas radiallahu anhu says, for everything there is a core, there is essence. In Urdu they say maghaz, the brain and the core of everything. And the core of Quran are the 7 Hamim, which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned. And the beauty of the Quran are also the 7 Hamim. So in the beginning, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions the Surah Hamim itself. The ayat of the Quran continues, in which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions the ahwal and the conditions of many nations of the past. First, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions the nation of Ad. Ad was the nation which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent. And Hud alayhi salam was sent towards them. They were strong and they were powerful. And what were the words they used to say? They used to say, is there anyone who's stronger than us? Allah is the one who gave them the strength. But they used to question people, and they used to say, is there anyone who's stronger than us? Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent an adhab upon them. Such a wind came to them that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, they were fallen on the ground, that no one can even recognize that these were the people of Ad. The ayat of the Quran continues, in which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions the story of the people of Samud. They came after the people of Ad, and they said that the strong winds came to Ad and they were destroyed. We will build our houses inside the mountains. So they carved their houses inside the mountains to be secure from any winds to come. And subhanAllah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wanted to destroy the nation of Samud, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made one angel. One angel came and they screamed, and everyone was left to the places where they had been the night before. The ayat of the Quran continues, in which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَقَالَ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا رَبَّنَا أَرِنَا الَّذِينَ أَضَلَّانَا مِنَ الْجِنِّ وَالْإِنسِ. On the day of judgment, when the people will be thrown inside Jahannam, and when they will see their faults, when they will see the sins, they will say, الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا. For those who did kufr, they say, رَبَّنَا أَرِنَا الَّذِينَ. Oh Allah, give us a chance and show us the moment. Those humans and jinns which led us astray, oh Allah, give us a chance. Today we want to see them and we want to punish them with our own hands. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, you have no one to blame except for yourself. The ayat of the Quran also mentions that the people will say that this is the fault of shaitan. And the shaitan himself, Iblis, will say that I have never grabbed your hand to do something haram. I only whispered, and it was your initiative that led you towards haram. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, إِنَّ الَّذِينَ قَالُوا رَبُّنَ اللَّهِ. Those people who say Allah is our Rabb, and then they become steadfast. Brothers and sisters in Islam, believing is one thing, istiqamat and steadfastness is something else. That's why fuqaha, ulama, mufassirin and muhaddiseen have written that al-istiqamatu fawq al-karamat. That showing miracles is easy, but having istiqamat upon something is much harder than this. Istiqamat and steadfastness on iman and deen and on the truth is one of the hardest things. And that's why Rasulullah ﷺ used to continuously ask Allah for istiqamat and steadfastness. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, إِنَّ الَّذِينَ قَالُوا. Those who said Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is our Rabb. ثُمَّ اسْتَقَامُوا. And then they were steadfast. Nothing moved them from their places. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says what will happen to them. The angel will be descending upon them. And when they die, the angels will say, there is no khawf, there is no hardships, and there is no fear for you. Ibn Abbas radiallahu anhu on the commentary of this ayat says, when they will be in this world, the angels will help them. When they will become sick, the angels will visit them. When they are at the time of the grave, the angels will be their companions. And on the day of judgment, the angels will be their companions until they go inside Jannah for those who have iman and they have steadfastness upon this. The ayat of the Quran continues, in which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَمَنْ أَحْسَنُ قَوْلًا مِمَّنْ دَعَا إِلَى اللَّهِ. Whose words can be better than the one who invites the people towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Today this person who invites the people towards Allah is looked down towards. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, وَمَنْ أَحْسَنُ قَوْلًا. Whose words can be better than the one who invites the people towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? The hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, every qawl, every saying, every word of a person will be asked by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They will be accounted for at the day of judgment, except for three things. Dhikrullah, the dhikr of Allah. Amar bil ma'ruf, inviting towards good. Wa nahi anil munkar, stopping from evil. These are the three things which a person will not be questioned by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Otherwise a person will be asked for anything that the person says. The ayat of the Quran continues, in which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, for those who commit sins, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not do dhulm upon them. But indeed these are the people who have oppressed themselves and they have done zulm upon themselves. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give us the ability to practice the Quran and give us the understanding of the Quran itself, and to benefit from the remaining days of Ramadan itself. Alhamdulillah, brothers and sisters, the last Ashar of Ramadan has begun. The brothers and the sisters who had made intention of i'tikaf, they have already begun, mashallah. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept their i'tikaf, make it easy for them, inshallah. And for also the other brothers and the sisters, inshallah, who are not able to complete the entire i'tikaf, they can definitely do the nafli i'tikaf. They can come to the masjid on the odd nights, even nights, whatever nights they have. They can spend the entire night in the masjid, in the ibadah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and seeking the night which Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, seek for the last night, the night of power, Laylatul Qadr, in the last 10 nights of Ramadan itself. And Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, many emphasis, Man qama Laylatul Qadr imanan wa ihtisaban, the person who stands on the night of Laylatul Qadr, imanan wa ihtisaban, when iman and full firm intention that Allah will grant me, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says this will become the means of their forgiveness of their past sins. So this is a great opportunity upon us, inshallah, that we can try our best, inshallah, to be in the masjid, in ibadah, inshallah, and spend most of the time in the masjid, inshallah. Jazakumullah khairan, subhanallah wa bihamdihi, subhanakallah wa bihamdik, ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu.